Okay, let's dive into the latest with Nordonia Knights fall sports. We're looking at some really dramatic wins and big milestones from late September into early October.
Yeah, what's interesting is you've got these two kind of contrasting stories emerging, right? You have this like gritty football comeback and then this really consistent, almost historic excellence from the girls' golf team.
Two very different ways to find success.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One is handling chaos, the other is just sustained discipline. It's fascinating.
We definitely have to kick off with that gridiron thriller. October 4th, Nordonia football goes on the road, beats Twinsburg 35-33, gets them to 6-1.
But just saying narrow win doesn't quite capture it, does it? I mean, looking at the stats, winning that game was improbable.
Right. They were down 14-0 in the first quarter. And get this, they finished -3 in the turnover battle. An interception, 2 lost fumbles.
Wow, -3. Most teams just, pack it in mentally after that many giveaways. You're handing the other team points, basically.
But they didn't. That's the resilience we're talking about. And maybe the spark, the thing that flipped the switch, was Dominic Jackson's kickoff return, a 67-yard touchdown.
Oh, yeah, that had to inject some life back into him. Cut the lead, got the sideline buzzing again. You need plays like that sometimes.
It seemed to let the offense breathe a bit. Stephen Fickalt still aired it out, 282 passing yards.
Which is solid, but you also need that ground game stability, especially after turnovers. Connor Wapham provided that. Kept pounding, kept moving the chains.
Yeah, 143 yards for him. They just found a way, scraped it out. Wiley Edgehouse hits the go-ahead field goal, 25 yards, about 5 minutes left. Clutch.
Super clutch. But, okay, here's the big but. This is where it gets a bit concerning if you're a Knights fan looking ahead.
You're thinking about the Wadsworth game.
Absolutely. Nordonia just beats Twinsburg 35-33 with turnovers and a comeback. The very next week, October 10th, they traveled to face undefeated Wadsworth.
And Wadsworth played that same Twinsburg team recently.
And beat them 39-0. A complete shutout. Domination.
So the question is, does surviving that kind of messy, high-wire act against Twinsburg actually prepare you for a team like Wadsworth that seems just ruthlessly efficient and doesn't make those mistakes?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
It's easily the biggest test of their season, no doubt.
Okay, so let's pivot from that chaotic win to something completely different, the sustained success on the golf course.
Yeah, the girls' golf team. They are genuinely making history right now.
October 1st, they shoot .336 at sectionals, finish third out of 16 teams, and they qualify for the district tournament for the 6th consecutive year.
6 years. Let that sink in. You have to remember, before 2020, no Nordonia golf team, boys or girls, had ever qualified for districts as a team. Ever.
So this isn't just a good run, it's program defining. They've built something real here.
It's a dynasty in the making, built on consistency. Natalie Barnes led the way at sectionals with a 76. That was 5th place individually.
And Maddie Eisner right behind her with an 81. Solid scores.
Very solid. And their goal now, the next step, was finishing top 4 at districts on October 7th. That gets them to the state tournament.
Which would be held at Firestone Country Club later this month. That's playing on a legendary course. Huge stakes.
Definitely. Now, just to round things out, looking at other teams, it's been a bit more mixed recently.
Yeah, sort of the highs and lows you expect in a fall season. Boys soccer had a really tough one against Hudson, 9-0 loss back on September 30th.
Oof, yeah, that's rough. And girls soccer lost to Roosevelt. Girls volleyball fell to Wadsworth. Some tough opponents there.
That same girls volleyball team showed some of that resilience we talked about with football. They bounced right back a few days later, October 4th, with a huge 5-set win at home against Austintown Fitch.
Nice. A 3-2 thriller. Good comeback win for them.
We should also give a quick shout out to the boys cross-country team. They won the Milt Place Invitational on October 5th.
Good for them. And congrats also to the boys golf seniors, recognized recently Edgehouse, Malice, Cordish, and Bretts.
So wrapping it all up, we're seeing success across different programs, but achieved in, well, very different ways. You've got the golf team's methodical consistency building history.
Right. And then you have the football team finding ways to win through, let's be honest, some pretty chaotic moments, overcoming mistakes, big deficits.
Which leads us to the final thought, especially focusing on football. They won against Twinsburg despite 3 turnovers and being down big early. So looking ahead to that massive game against undefeated Wadsworth, what's going to be more critical for them?
Is it their offensive firepower? The ability to just score points quickly? Or is it that mental toughness, that ability they showed to shake off major mistakes and keep playing?
Because Wadsworth likely won't give them those second chances. Which factor matters more against that kind of opponent?
That's what we're going to find out. That's the question hanging over everything right now.